RTV6, the Indy channel.
Now at 5:30, an ex-con is headed back to prison after a story our Call 6 investigators broke in 2012. Hundreds of cars stolen by an Indianapolis firm that was doctoring mechanics' lien paperwork. It allowed car thieves to obtain clean titles while others used the scam to stop making payments on their own cars. Call 6 investigator Stephen Dean was in the courtroom, and he's back with the mastermind's guilty plea. Stephen?
Well, this man cried in court as he asked for a light sentence, saying he's remorseful for taking some 272 cars. That's about $400,000 in losses. But the man behind the firm called Mechanics Liens Plus sure didn't want you to see his face as he was leaving the courthouse. His companion tried to shield us from seeing 59-year-old Joseph Woodruff, but here he is. He told the federal judge he hopes all his victims forgive him for stealing their cars. For a $1,000 fee, he'd help people get clean titles to cars by fudging mechanics lien paperwork, pretending huge repair bills were due even though no repairs were ever done. That's how Stephanie Brinkley's family lost the last thing to remember her late father by, his classic Corvette.
We just wanted to hold on to something, the last thing that he was in, and it was taken away.
These are clearly not victimless crimes, far from it. The debts that ultimately would be discharged through this illegal process all had victims.
Woodruff had help from his daughter, who's also been charged, and a BMV worker who was fired and also pleaded guilty for providing info on cars' lien holders. In court, Woodruff's lawyer said he felt it was mostly big banks that lost money, but the judge sentenced him to nearly 6 years in federal prison, saying one woman who lost her car in his scam can't get to her doctor's appointments now. Federal agents recovered some of the cars, but not others, like the Brinkleys.
It was like losing a piece of my dad again. So we had to relive all of that.
Prosecutors say we all lost money in this because the scam actually used mechanics liens to melt away other liens that were supposed to collect things like overdue taxes and child support for parents. Taxpayers had to cover it when those debts couldn't be collected. Now, Woodruff had already served time in prison for auto theft and fraud. His new prison term begins in the coming months. Reporting live, Stephen Dean, RTV6.
So many people's lives affected. Stephen, thank you. Our Call 6 investigators are tracking the latest developments on their story involving jacket drawstrings that contribute to accidental shootings. Call 6 investigator